Before we get into this video, I want to say big shout out to XYZ Reptiles. If y'all interested in lizards, snakes, monitors, whatever, go check them out. Tortoises, turtles, all of that. Iguanas, y'all go check them out. Also, use the code BOGO 50W, 75W, or 100W to get a buy one get one free on a 50 watt, 75 watt, or 100 watt bulb. Now let's get into the video. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Exotic Living, and today I'm finna bring y'all another banger. Today, well, before we get into this video, first things first, big changes and projects coming in the next couple of months. Y'all stay tuned. Also, I got a new one, and I'm gonna show y'all him soon. Y'all probably done seen a snippet of him eating, but yes, it's another one. His name Romeo. I believe he a lavender, but let's get into this video. First things first, the things you need to know when getting the leopard gecko. Genetics are very important because without knowing the parents' genetics or the genetics, you can't really sell the babies because you're going to have a bunch of you don't know. So if you going into breeding, please know the genetics. Like if you get, and I will not recommend, do not get one from a pet store. Don't get one from a pet store or normally a reptile store unless they know the genetics. Nobody can't tell you the genetics of yours. You gotta know them from the breeder that bred them. You know what I'm saying? So everybody had their guesses on it, but nobody knows the genetics. You know, nobody gonna know what the genetics is. You know, so genetics are very important. Another thing that is important, and I would say, very important to me, is you gotta know what problems that your animal might face, you know, when breeding. Like that's very important. You gotta know, because she might be healthy or he might be healthy until you breed them and something occurs because you didn't know the genetics of them and you didn't know, like, do not breed this one. That's why if you don't breed unless you know the genetics, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Keep track of the genetics, you know, write them down, put them when you had an egg, label them so you can always know. For if somebody want to buy, you could tell them instead of somebody want to buy and you be like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, genetics are key. Genetics are important. You know what I'm saying? That could tell you, okay, the baby's gonna be born with defects. The baby gonna be blind when it's born. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's one thing I wanted to cover in this video. Another thing I wanted to cover is, if you guys have albino leopard geckos, or just leopard geckos where you see you in the sun and they do this, that means they're light sensitive. Certain gecko morphs you only supposed to handle at nighttime. The ones with red eyes, I want to say red eyes, eclipse, albinos, like the solid red eyes on eclipse, they only, you know what I'm saying, because that'll stress them out because they're exposed to light and they're very light sensitive. Very light sensitive means it like irritates them, and it's a state of blindness for them because the sun irritates their eyes, so they walk around with their eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? That makes them vulnerable and stresses them out. So if you got an albino, like a raptor, anything, you know what I'm saying, a raptor, please, if you want to handle them, like use a ring light, put the light settings on them for it really won't hurt their eyes, but never put them in direct contact with the sun. You know what I'm saying? That is very important because you will stress your gecko out. Another thing, and I know, you know what I'm saying? No, that's going to be, never mind. Scratch it out, no edit, not going to edit it. But that's going to be for another video I'm going to drop for y'all tomorrow. So y'all going to get this one today and one tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Just to make up for the days, and then I got a schedule. So after tomorrow, I'm going to upload every 2 days. Every 2 days. Then tomorrow's video is going to be a different setup from what I do. You know what I'm saying? I know in the first setup video, I said what I said, but you know, everybody set up different. So what works for my geckos doesn't mean it'll work for yours. And I'm gonna explain that in tomorrow's video that I'm gonna upload tomorrow. Well, probably today, depending on what time y'all look at it later on today. I'm pretty sure it's finna hit midnight, and I'll upload it sometime after midnight when the sun out. But yeah, you know what I'm saying.
What?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, if y'all gonna breed, know the genetics. You know what I'm saying. Too many people buy leopard geckos and try to breed them without knowing the genetics, and people won't buy the leopard gecko if you don't really know the genetics. So there's no point in really breeding leopard geckos unless you know the genetics. And then it's so many geckos out there, it really ain't no point in breeding them because, I mean, you know, if you want to and it's your passion, go ahead. I'm not saying don't do it. But if you don't know the genetics, I would just say don't breed that gecko and let it live its best happy single virgin life, you know. But it's been your boy, Exotic Living, and see you guys next time.